So I'm up like way too early. It's 6 a.m. right now. For some reason, I decided to play Raid Shadow Legends on my phone, and I noticed that there's this event going on that's the 10x chance for Madame Cirrus. Basically, from today, the 1st, till the Monday, the 4th, over the weekend, they are giving us a 10x chance of summoning the Madame. Here's how it works. Basically, the epic drops are the same, but if you do pull an epic, you have a 10 times chance for her to be the epic that comes out of there. Now, there's two ways to look at this. One way you could be like, this is awesome, man. They've been giving us good 10x events. They gave us Skull Crown, who's a good farmer, arena character, dungeon nuker, weak, and yada, yada, yada. And now they're giving us Madame, who is really high in utility, is fear, block debuffs, steals buffs, removes all buffs, decrease attack, defense, down, shields, all that stuff, right? The other way you could look at this is they just gave us Skull Crown, and now you're giving us Madame Cirrus. You baited our Void Shards. So I don't really know how people are going to react, but I'll tell you, when I noticed this, it was the first one for me. I was like, this is kind of cool. They're giving us multiple opportunities to get what I would consider account-changing characters. Now, am I going to go for her? For me, it's going to be a no, guys, and I'm going to tell you why. Because if we look at these packs, okay, look at these bonus packs. These are not bad packs. It's 7 shards, $25, and yes, when it comes to money, that's expensive. I mean, 7 chances for $25. By the time you spend $100, you're only getting 28 chances there, and you'll probably pull her, or that's for $100 though. And what I'm sitting here thinking is, even if you don't pull her, I mean, even if you do or don't, either way, it's still not worth it. Like, I don't want to spend the money on it. Like, I think I'm kind of done welling out. Because the problem is, Skull Crown was a decent one, but I already had Skull Crown, right? So it was an easy decision. This is a character I actually kind of want, but this whole game is getting too expensive for me. It's like $100 here, $100 there, $200 there, $5,000 there. But realistically, it's not Plarium's fault. I mean, it's just me because I'm getting a little sour after having spent so much money on shards and pack openings over the time, and trying to get good pulls. And for the most part, I would say the later half of my account, I've been disappointed for the most part in the pulls I've got, while the first half of the account went fairly well. And so I'm starting to get to the point in my account where the crunching is just not worth it. I mean, it takes too much money to pull, too many characters that do too little for me at too late in my account. So really, it's more of a me scenario type thing. Realistically, this is not a bad event. I actually would give this props to Plarium. People were going to say the Skull Crown was a bait. If for, this and this character's better. But realistically, this character is not that much better than Skull Crown. I mean, this is a good character. She has some good utility, some good moves. But Skull Crown is a campaign farmer, top-tier arena character. I actually use her in some of my dungeons. She's Void, too. Like, I think realistically, there's not really a lot to complain about here. And you can call me a show if you want, but, I mean, yeah... I'll tell you what, okay? I'll say this. I thought it was fun. I actually talked to the creative directors over at Raid. I had a Skype call with them, and they're actually nice guys, right? But trust me, guys, the first words out of my mouth were, so you two are the guys responsible for ruining Raid. Now, obviously, I was joking around with them, right? Just having fun, but... no, realistically, my opinion is I actually think they're trying. Like, I think these two were good events. I do. I like the Halloween characters. I think Harvest Jack is like a fair fusion. I do think that he hits a little weak, or some of the reports were saying. But I think they're all really good characters I like. I mean, the new Frankenstein guy is really fun. This Madame is a good character. I think that the legendaries are, like kind of so, fun, but look interesting. I think that the Warwick looking guy, the guy with Breakus the Shifter, whatever his name is, looks very, very good. And plus the art's good on these characters too. I don't know. I'm just kind of all around a little bit of a fan of the Halloween event. I think that they've been nailing it a little more lately. I don't really think the event's been too unfair. I haven't really been spending much time at all grinding, to be honest with you. I've been rather lazy in this game, and I'm still making progress. So let me know your guys' opinions on that, though. I always like hearing what the community has to say, but for me personally, I think that this last half of the month has been a little bit better from them on that. Now, let's talk about, there's some other couple things I want to talk about here at the end. First, a surprise for you lovely people that have made it over halfway through the video. Some surprise one-time no whammies that no one else is going to see. This is a unique sneak peek. Come on, please. Please, where's my Marther, boys? Give me a Halloween Marther. Or Breakus the Shit. It's going to be all rares. You know, That's right. I spooked you good. It was Halloween. I hope you guys had a good Halloween. Let me know if you had some good Halloween stories. And post in the Discord under community submissions your Halloween costumes. And I will personally give the winner of the best costume a free internet high five. Let's talk state of the game for a moment. There was a lot of updates on the roadmap. And those updates were supposed to be fairly soon as far as I was aware. And there's like the tag team battles, Platinum Arena, a new clan boss, divine artifacts. There's a lot of things. I mean, a new faction even. There's a lot of things that are on that list that we still need to see. And I am hoping that the game is not going down a path where it's just a continual pumping of new characters with these like 10x events and fusions and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, fusions and events are cool, but I do hope that more substance is coming to the game, because the substance that we have been receiving, it's not bad. It's not like Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes was towards the end of it, where the content we were getting is like basically a laughable joke. It's not that bad, but the Faction Wars was definitely a swing and a miss. I mean, in the beginning, a lot of us were pretty excited about it, and in the end, most of us don't do it. I mean, that's kind of what it's come down to. Now, the hardcore audience out there is going to be like, that's because you don't know how to do it, and blah, blah. That's fine, guys. I honestly don't care. The reality of the fact is the majority of the people who play this game either casually or semi-hardcore don't actually spam do the Faction Wars every day. And the reason for that is because it's purely boring and it's kind of overpowered. I mean, it's hard to beat. I have insane teams for the most part, and I mean, I can't clear it. I can't clear any of them. I probably could if I spent God knows how many hours perfecting my stun sets and playing the RNG or something, and I could probably do it with the Undead, with the Double Nethro. But I don't want to do it because it's not fun. It's not fun, and all I would get out of it is I finally cleared Faction 21 video, and that's cool, but I don't find it interesting. And I think the reality of the fact is that the majority of people don't either. And the new clan boss, damage tier is cool. I mean, that's great. I can get disappointed at a whole new star count level when it comes to equipment, but I don't know. I kind of hope that we're actually going to get like the platinum tier and the tag team and the new clan boss stuff here kind of soon, because the reality of the fact is, for me, fusions and new characters aren't new content. They're new merchandise added to like a retail store, okay? Like, that's how I see it, okay? Like, let me give you a metaphor here. You go skiing, okay, and you're at the base of the hill, and they are constantly improving the hotel at the base of the hill, okay? Like, the hotel is getting nicer, and the restaurants are getting better, and they just added their third 5-star restaurant in there, but the entire hill has rocks all over it. and they refuse to put any of their money into making the hill enjoyable to ski. Instead, they put it into the gift shop, getting bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? Like that's. I hope we don't go down that path, because I feel like recently I'm at a crossroads here, where it feels like no matter how much money you give the game, it's constantly like a new event for, some new character or something. And I really want to see some of the other things on the roadmap is what I want to see, because I liked the roadmap. I thought the roadmap was good. I thought that the things on the roadmap, like, Platinum Arena is still sorely needed. Tag team is still sorely needed. The new clan boss would be great. The new faction, maybe to spice it up a little. I don't think many people like the dwarves when they release, so maybe they're delaying the new faction to get it right the first time. I'd be totally okay with that. But for me, I'm a little bummed out that one of the major things we got from the roadmap, and one of the first things, was Faction Wars, and then it was like a swing and a miss right out the gate. So I kind of, in my opinion, the state of the game is I'm still good, but I feel like we don't have too much longer before we start losing some people's interest, and I think we got to get going. That's kind of how I feel personally. So I just kind of wanted to give you an update and kind of how I'm feeling about the game, because I normally just do like pack openings, let's go, but reality of fact is, like, I kind of hope they pick it up a little bit here, because I've been getting a little bored, and I've been poking my head around some other games to see what other options are out there. That's going to wrap it up for this early morning special. I hope you guys are having a good day and keep on gaming. I'm going to steal Mobile Gamer's exit, because shout out to Mobile Gamer. This is not a scam.